And below we have mentioned welcome prompt. It is going to be the welcome to TechGyan 360 Training Academy to customer. And here we do not need any other prompt. I'll tell you why I don't need any other prompt. And just keep in mind, in chat, at the basic level chat configuration, uh, we can just simply do a simple configuration. If someone is sending hi message or something like that, we can just simply connect to the agent. Okay, but in case of if you want to implement the bot configuration and all those things, that is a different thing, and we have a dedicated topic for that. Okay, and at that time we'll implement Lex bot, and we can just do the automation and all those things. But at the basic level we can't do this much thing. The reason is there is very limited functionality available in chat in case of basic chat. Okay, and if you're going for some advanced, at that time you have to implement the Lex. Okay, now let's go and show you the flow. And here you can see we are going to use this simple chat flow. At first we'll play a welcome prompt, then we'll transfer that chat to the chat queue. Okay, then agent will talk, then it's going to disconnect. Okay, it's a simple flow we are going to use inside chat. I'll tell you why I'm using this simple one, why I have not implemented that press 1 press 2 option things. Okay, and here we have to create the basic things. Okay, so whatever things we are doing for call flow, same thing we are going to do for chat flow as well. Okay, so if you remember, what was the first step? The first step was hour of operation. Okay, so let me just go to the routing and choose hour of operation and create another hour of operation, and here I'm going to use sample business hour 2. Okay, so we can just easily create it, and here I will give that name and description as well, and the time zone is something similar to the US Central. Then here you can see we already have 9 to 5 configuration. Okay, so the Saturday Sunday also I want to keep it. Now let's go and save it again. You can see our hour of operation is configured, sample business hour 2. Okay, then let's go for queue configuration. Let me open my Excel sheet, and the queue configuration is something sample chat queue. Okay, let me just copy this name, and I'll go back to the queues. I'll do the add queue, and here I will give the name and description and the hour of operation that we have configured, sample business hour 2. And let me just scroll down, and here we do not need this outbound caller configuration or outbound email configuration for now. And the quick connect, I'm going to choose the sample quick connect that we have configured here. Okay, that's it. And apart from that, I'm not going to change anything. I'll do the save. Let me just refresh this page. Okay, so our sample chat queue is configured now. So let's go and do some security profile configuration. I will go for users and security profile. And you can see under the agent we have already configured few rules. So for now I don't need to configure anything for agent security profile. It looks good because we should have the CCP access and we can see the accesses there. Okay, now let's go for the routing profile under the user routing profile, and here we have basic routing profile, right? So let me just open the Excel sheet, and here I have mentioned sample routing profile, which is already configured, right? Let me just go to the routing profile, that sample routing profile, and under this we have to select the chat here. Okay, because we are doing the chat testing, so we have to select the chat. Then scroll down, and here you can see that we have insurance call queue and IT call queue, but we have created another chat queue, right? So let me just add it. I will click add queue, and here I will select sample chat queue, and I will give the chat permission and remove the voice. It is not needed for voice for now. And apart from that, all seems okay, and default outbound queue is IT call queue. That's fine, we don't need to worry about it for now. Then just go and save it. Now let's go and create an agent under the users user management. Let me just open the Excel sheet. You can see that my agent name is sample agent, which is already created. Let me just open it. You can see here. Let me just open the profile, and here we are using the security profile agent, which looks good, and the routing profile, sample routing profile, that we have configured a few minutes back. Okay, so that's fine. And let me just go so advanced setting, and here also I don't need to worry about much, and I will go up and I'll do the save. Okay, so it looks good now. Now let's go and configure the chat flow. For that, let me just go to the routing and flows, and here we have to create a new flow. Okay, so let's go and click on create flow, and under this we have to configure that simple flow that we have created. Let me just open the chat flow, and here we need to play the welcome prompt. Then it should transfer to the queue and it should disconnect. Okay, so at first we have to use the play prompt. Just keep in mind, we are using play prompt for both chat and phone call as well. Okay, so using this play prompt block, you can just show the text in chat, or you can use that same prompt for the TTS as well. Let me just connect the entry node here, and under the play prompt we have to choose the text to speech. Okay, and just give a block name, and here we have to use this prompt, welcome to TechGyan 360 Training Academy. Let me just copy it and go back here, and after that I'll scroll down and I'll make sure that interpret as text. Then I will save it, and as you remember, inside this flow we have to transfer that chat to the agent just after the welcome prompt. Okay, so here also we have to use queue, the similar one. Okay, so we need to use the set working queue, then just connect the success node and error node to set working queue block, and under this we have to choose the queue. So we have created a queue, right? That sample chat queue. I will choose that and do the save, and after that we'll choose the transfer to queue. You already know why we are using transfer to queue, right? So let me just connect both of the node, and here under the transfer to queue we don't need to configure anything, and I'll disconnect it, right? So let me just open it. So after agent conversation it should disconnect, and I will choose the disconnect block here and I'll connect it. Okay, so this is the very simple call flow for the chat, and I will go and give a name that. So here I have the name of the chat flow. I will copy it and I'll go back, I'll give this name, and I'll do the publish. Okay, so our flow is ready now. Now let's go and do the chat configuration in website. Okay, so to do that, let me just go to the channels. Under channel we have to choose communication widget. Okay, and here we have to add the widget. Let me just click on it, and here just need to provide name and description. So I will use TechGyan 364 sample chat. I'll copy it and put it in description as well. And then we have communication option. Okay, so we have two things, one is chat, another one is the web calling. Okay, so here you have to choose how your customer can engage with your widget. Okay, at first we are going to use the chat, and we are not going to use the web calling as the first label. Okay, so after some time I will tell you how to configure the web calling as well. So here we have to choose the add chat. It is already selected. Then allow message receipt. Okay, so add chat is something, this will allow your customer to start a chat. Okay, and the allow message receipt is something, enable customer to see when message have been delivered and read. Okay, so for example, customer has sent a message to agent. Okay, and agent have seen this. If you remember in the WhatsApp or any kind of different social media application, if you've seen that message, that is converted to the blue tick something, right? So similar function is also here. Okay, then here it is asking me to choose the correct contact flow for the chat. Okay, so we have configured our chat flow, right? So let me just write TechGyan. So we have the TechGyan 364 sample chat flow. Let me just select it, and apart from that we are not going to do this web calling configuration for now. Let's go and do the save and continue. and here you have to customize the widget. Okay, what do the okay. So we can see that our chat widget is customized properly. Let's go and generate the code. After that, let me just go and do the save and continue. And we have to put our website address here. Okay. And under the add security for new communication widget request, I'm not going to do anything here. So I will do no for now. And just keep in mind, if you have multiple domain, that also you can add here. Okay, for now we have only one domain, so I will add here like this. And now after this, let's go and do the save and continue. Okay, so our chat widget is ready now. Let's go and scroll down, and here you can see that JavaScript which is created by Amazon, and you can just simply click on copy script and you can just copy this code and implement inside the website. So let's go and implement it in our live website. So currently I'm in my website homepage, and it is the back end page of my homepage. So here you can see that lots of codes are there. We have already implemented those codes, and here we have to implement that code. So here I'm using my footer area. Okay, after footer area I'm using this code. Here I will put my code and I'll do the save changes. So for me it is cPanel. It might be possible your organization have some different FTP client or something like that, and it is something, basically it is something that developer will do for you. Okay, you just need to create the code and give it to them, or they will just create the code and customize it according to their need, and after that they will implement for you. Okay, so just for your information, if you want to implement, you can just simply implement. Otherwise also you have other options, like you can just host one static website inside the S3 and just use it. Okay, it's on you. So once done, let me just go back to my website and refresh this page, and you can see here I am getting the chat option, and if you want to use it, you just need to click on it. Okay, so before that, let me just open my flow. If you remember, at first it will play the welcome prompt that we have configured, right? We have configured welcome to TechGyan 360 Training Academy, and after that it will transfer to the agent. So if you remember, we have not logged in our agent right now. So let's go and log in our agent. So we are logged into the sample agent 1, and here we need to open the CCP contact control panel. So you can see here I'm in available mode, and also can see that we have the chat function right now because we have enabled it at the routing profile level. Okay, so let's go and do a chat. Before that, let me just open the both the window in same screen. The left side one is my website and the right side one is my CCP. Let's go and open our chat, and for now I made myself offline because if I open it, it will directly transfer the chat to my screen. So I just wanted to show you something here. If I open this chat icon, you can see our logo is reflecting. Okay, and the message that we have configured, welcome to TechGyan 360. Okay, and then you can see once I have opened it, that customer has joined the chat message. Okay, and here that auto response, welcome to TechGyan 360 Training Academy, that we have configured inside the play prompt, and the time as well. Let me just go and make myself available. So you can see that once I make myself available, after that that chat is reflecting in my screen, and here you can see that system message, welcome to TechGyan 360 Training Academy. What message we have already sent to customer, that is reflecting to the agent. Okay, so whatever chat is happened by the system, that is going to reflect to the agent. Okay, from the customer window I'm typing hi. At the agent window you can see that hi message from agent. Let me just do a hello. Okay, so you can see that we are able to chat, right? So it's a kind of pretty easy one, right? So we have not configured much thing.